You're showing up, you're posting tips, you're doing all the things, but your content, it's still not converting. If that's you, stay with me because in this video, I'm breaking down 5 red flags that explain exactly why your content might not be getting clients. Hi, my name is Hannah. I help coaches and done-for-you service providers create content that actually reflects the work that you do using my storytelling sales framework. And today we're ditching surface level strategies and getting honest about what's holding your content back. If you are still with me and you're watching this, you are probably a coach or a done-for-you service provider like a virtual assistant or a social media manager, and you've heard all the advice. You've heard that you should be showing up consistently. So you've been posting 5+ times a week of content that you think is good. You've heard that you need to be giving value and being educational. So you've been sharing tips and tricks and content that, again, you think is really good and valuable. And you know that you should be talking about your offers and why it's important for someone to hire you. And you're doing that, but it's not converting. So let's dive into 5 specific red flags that I look for in the content that I audit for my clients inside the Story Selling Accelerator. And for all of my clients, that are instant red flags for me because I can tell that your content is surface level and it's not connecting with dream clients the way that you want it to be. Okay, so let's dive into red flag number 1. You're posting just to post. So I mentioned that you need to be staying consistent, but there was never a clear intention behind what you're saying. The algorithm doesn't reward effort, it rewards connection. So if you know you need posting every single day, or the more often that you post, the better. But you're sitting at your laptop and you're thinking, what should I post today? Or like even worse, you're grabbing your phone and you're like searching what your competition's posting about. So then you get inspo for that. Or God forbid, you're going to our explore page and you're like searching for a viral hook that's going to help you get millions of followers. It's content. But when you start to create content that has a very intentional purpose, I'm talking visibility, I'm talking conversion, I'm talking building trust, I'm talking handling emotions or handling objections, I'm talking addressing certain buyer psychologies. That's when it's actually going to convert. And you need all of those things. You need to know how to position yourself. You need to know how to speak to your dream clients, your audience on an emotional level for your content to convert for you. 2, you're educating, but you're not connecting. I see this all the time. I see everyone like dumping as much information into their content as possible because we think that the more we know, the more we can prove how freaking smart and intelligent we are to our audience, the more sales that we get, right? No. So when I honestly feel like coaches and marketing specialists are partially lying to you about this because when you educate, we're not giving a full-on masterclass in the content. We're not going to be walking your clients through your exact process to get results because otherwise, why would they hire you, right? Now, you can still be insanely educational and giving insane value without actually giving away your process, right? And I don't believe that you should be gatekeeping to be successful, but I do believe that using storytelling to create educational, valuable posts, it's going to create more value for your audience because it's going to get them in the, oh, she gets me energy, or, oh, this is me energy. And that's the goal of our content. We want our content to diagnose and show them what they need to fix, but not how. The how is by hiring you. Tips are great, but if I don't feel something from your content, I'm going to keep on scrolling. Your ideal clients need to see themselves in your stories. Red flag number 3, you're trying to speak to everyone. You're saying things like, I help women level up, but who is she? What does she want? What is she tired of? Even words like, I help entrepreneurs make 10K months. Okay, literally everyone on the planet would be happy to have an extra $10,000 per month, right? How are you actually going to get someone there? And I say this all the time to my clients because they're like, I want to help female entrepreneurs. I'm like, great. I love that for you. But are you going to help a woman-owned plumbing business the same way that you're going to help a female coach, for example? We have to get more specific about who we are talking to and what specifically they are going through on a daily basis and how you lead them to get results. Red flag number 4, you're skipping the story. Or perhaps maybe you even think that your story isn't good enough. I've signed multiple clients from my content, and I also teach my clients to do that through the story selling method. And I had a client who signed 3 clients literally overnight before she even had breakfast from one post. And that post wasn't a list. It was a moment, a story. That's what stops the scroll and builds trust. It wasn't a 3 reasons why you need to hire a social media manager. It was her story. It was her mission. It was her goal for her clients. It was her standing up and calling out the BS in the industry that she doesn't agree with. And the moment that she really got to take up space with her content, the people that were sitting on the fence about working with her and her audience showed the F up. And that's what I want for you. Red flag number 5. You're not actually making it clear how people can work with you. And this is going to sound counterintuitive because I can already hear you saying, but Hannah, I talk about my offer. But Hannah, I have CTAs in all of my posts. But Hannah, well, your CTA shouldn't actually feel like a pitch. It should feel like an invitation. And I'm just going to come out and say it. If all you're doing is talking about your offers, one line at the end of your post hidden deep in your caption, that is not enough. That is not enough because people, you've probably heard this before, people need to see your offer at least 7 times. And honestly, I think that number has gone up since social media marketing happened. But people, the more times people see you talk about your offer, the more you stick in their brain. The more they think about it, the more that it goes from, oh, that's like a nice offer she has to, oh, wow, like she's really hyping up this offer. She's really talking about this offer. I'm so intrigued. Let me go look at the sales page. Oh, the sales page is actually, exactly what I've been looking for. I'll think about it. And then the sales page lives in their tabs up on their computer. And so every single time they go to create content, there's your sales page. Every time they go to see how they're posted, your stories are right top and center for them. And they click on there you are talking about your post again, talking about your offer again. You're in their emails, you're in their DMs, you're everywhere. You should be talking about your offer throughout every single post. You should be talking about your offer every single day on stories. But right now you're leaving your offer talk to the last possible moment just because you know you need to be doing it. So you're throwing it in. We can even tell stories about your offers. The offer story, it's a great way to sell your offer without really feeling pushy. If you take anything from this, I would love for you to start thinking about it as if this resonated, I'd love to help you do the same. Or if there's a new restaurant in town, I think you'd love it. Here's the name. That's as simple as what selling your offer can be for you. So if you're posting consistently, but it's not converting, chances are you're missing one or more of these red flags in the video. But the good news, you don't need to post more. You just need to post smarter. If you want to shift from surface level content to storytelling that sells, I mapped out the next 7 days of storytelling content and content for your stories that will help. It's linked below, or you can send me a DM saying story on Instagram and I'll send it right over. And if this video hit home, make sure you like, subscribe, and stick around because we're just getting started.